Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Gnarled Iron Smithy here. I'm Dylan. Pleasure. There's been. What's the. Anyway, there's been a lot more. There's been a lot more people joining. And I'm personally quite excited about that. If you are new to this channel, welcome. I'm going to be honest with you. When I started this whole thing, I don't know why, but I never really considered growth. I never really considered my next step. I always just thought of it as, and probably, I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to continue to think of it as just my next step as a blacksmith. Not really think about the YouTube side of things all too much. I tried my best to respond to every comment that I get. And I love the talking, the communication, the community that I seem to be slowly getting, and I really, really love it. It's wicked cool, but I never gave it a lot of thought. I never really considered well, I need to do this and I need to do that, and I want to do this in order to grow. So I'm gonna start considering that now. Because I would like to see what this thing can become. So, with that being said, gonna make some goals. I'm gonna begin to make goals, prioritize things, as well as I'm gonna try to get a certain amount of content out every week, and I'm going to try to advertise that content across different platforms and whatnot, different communities. I'm gonna try my best to take it slow. I don't want to intrude on anybody. Like in their community, I don't want to be like, "Hey, follow me. I do this, da da da." I'm not about that. Gonna start focusing more on edits. I'm gonna start focusing more on promoting myself. Promoting myself, higher quality content, and streamlining. Not necessarily streamlining, but really honing in on what it is that I want this channel to be. At least for right now. Obviously, these things are going to change with time. That's just how these things work. How's that for some shots? Hopefully those turn out well. I'm going to be dubbing her Heritage as of right now. Just, I don't know why. It sounds right. Don't mind the hosing. This is all temporary. All this green tape here, all this stuff is temporary, but it is pretty solid. This hose here is a shop vac hose. Goes down and around to this black pipe here. I got a little ice scraper, I guess, clamped to the bottom of it to restrict airflow. And it cranks out some air. So if I put this here, you'll see, with a little bit of noise. She cranks out some air pretty good. So, if you remember, this has been curing. It's been sitting for about 4 days now. So it should be pretty well cured. I did a little trick, put some plastic on top. It was still a little wet. So what I'm gonna do is we're not gonna do a lot of forging today. This is just me kind of talking with you guys and doing a cook. I'm gonna be cooking this forge in. I'm firing it, whatever you like to call it, similar to like a kiln fire, I guess. We're just gonna light a fire in this. We're gonna heat it up a little bit, not to forge welding temperature or forging temperature for that matter. We're just gonna heat it up a little bit, burn it down, heat it up, burn it down, heat it up, burn it down, and I'm just gonna go through all this wood and talk with you guys about my process while I do so. If that sounds like your cup of tea, well, you might just enjoy. Not only that, but I'm going to be cleaning the shop as well while I do this. That was one fail. We can't possibly have two, can we? Some of you may be surprised. This one usually works out for me, but we'll see. Just give it a smidgen, just a kiss of air. There we go. Now, when you're starting, you can actually hear how much the fire has caught. You can actually blow the fire out with one of these hand cranks. So you just gotta kind of take it easy. And it's gonna be a bit of a learning curve for me as well. Because I'm not familiar, you know. I'm used to the leaf blower, which is insane to think about, but true, nonetheless. There you go. I can light a fire, guys. I swear. Now we're just gonna keep this going until I run out of wood, essentially. We're just gonna keep burning, burning, burning. If anybody has any information about this blower, that would be sweet. I know very little about forges and forge blowers. I know there's something about a buffalo forge. That's really it. Man, that's just gorgeous, isn't it? So if anybody has any information about this blower here, I'll post a little bit more about it in the description if I remember. There's a couple of numbers and such on it, but as you can tell, it's powerful. It cranks some air, and it's got 2 outlets on it too, which is I find to be rather strange. I'll probably post more about it on my Facebook, and I'll link to it down in the description below, just so that way you guys can sort of take a gander at it and take a stab at potentially giving me some info about it. That'd be sweet. Just because I want to know more about it. I think this is going to be a lifelong blower to me. It seems to be pretty high quality, and you know, I don't really fancy getting rid of stuff like this because I don't really see a point. But like, I barely put any effort into that just now. Like, basically nothing whatsoever. I bet you I could forge something in this fire right now, especially with the heat that it's cranking off. Now, something that I quite enjoy about this forge blower is that you can only rotate the handle in one direction. So a lot of forge blowers like this here, well, I shouldn't say a lot of them. The ones that I've utilized, they're omnidirectional. This handle here is fixed to the I assume crankshaft on the inside here in the gearbox. I'm probably butchering all this stuff. I'm not very good at the anatomy of these things. I will get better. But this handle here actually comes off, and you can see it's got kind of a screw shape almost going on, like an auger. So that way when you put it on, it either slides off or latches in. I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies, gentlemen. I love this forge. I'm loving everything about it. I think I'm gonna want more surface area this way, so I might build a tray here to set out a little bit. I feel like that'll be nice. But other than that, maybe it's because I built it myself. But the fact that it's just homemade, simple refractory with materials that I had lying around, like you'll even see little bits of coal in it because I got it from the ground, from some sand and such that I had around. Maybe that's the reason why I love it so much. Maybe it's the simple fire brick around. What this is for is this is just for containing the fuel all this fire brick. That's all that's going to be for, is containing the fuel. And I put a slanted one here. None of this is fixed, by the way. I put a slanted one here in case I want to put things in the forge while I'm working. Man, look at that beauty. Like I said, we're just cooking today. Kicking off some smoke, that's for sure. I will say, when I first got into the whole idea of being a blacksmith, my thought was always low ceilings. Because I always thought that vaulted ceilings were a waste of space. And in a lot of contexts, I still do feel that way. But I do see the purpose for them in a shop similar to this, because this is kicking off a lot of smoke. I'm not breathing it in. I'm definitely breathing some in, but not nearly as much as I would be if I were to just have it around, or to have a lower ceiling. Since the ceilings in here are so tall, all of that smoke rises up and then bellows out. So I do actually have an appreciation for how large how tall the ceiling is in here now. So, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you dislike this video, go ahead, feel free to hit the dislike button. But if you wouldn't mind, let me know why in the comments down below as to why you disliked it. Therefore, I can fix it in the near future. If you do like this kind of content, well, it's not what I normally do. I'm normally out here working in the shop, actually forging things. Don't know why I took this off. Normally I'm forging things. Tomorrow I will be forging things in this forge, and I am ecstatic, to say the least. I want nothing more than to be forging in this right now. But I want to give it plenty of time. I'm going to keep feeding this. I figured you've already seen enough of it, so I'll just let you be. More coming in the future. Got some pretty big projects coming up. I will be taking a vacation here shortly, but I think I'll be bringing you along for the ride. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I hope you all have a wonderful day.